It was literally not even this sunny when I turned this camera on. It like just turned sunny. It's like, what the heck? Now you guys know I love y'all when I'm filming on a Sunday. So I have a chapter to read and a project to maybe do. I don't even know anymore. Hey guys, it's Tiffany. I like you guys already didn't know my name. So today is a story time. Simple Nessa does it and stuff. And like now everybody's copying her, but like I'm gonna give credit to her because this is what Simply Nessa 15 does, but I was like, that's really cool, and I wanted to do one, not to copy her or anything, because it's just really cool, so I wanted to do one. So I was thinking like what this story time should be, and then it hit me. The only really story time worthy thing that has happened in my life, lots of series I can't speak at all. Lots of series of events. There's one that was a major part, my elementary year in the 5th grade. That was the hardest one for me. Like, it was really hard. Because I got tormented and bullied by my 5th grade teacher. It was really bad. So I wanted to share that. It's pretty interesting, trust me. Alright, so let me jog my memory. This was a good 3-4 years ago. So I was, 5th grade, and then, I don't know, it just like started off like, we had these things called Poffle, and it's like how many points you would get for the week, and if you were bad, you got a point taken away, and then it's like 20 things that you could have done, and then let's say if you get one taken away, then you like, it gets written and stuff, and then they can write like a whole paragraph if they wanted to of like what you did. So I was noticing I would do 2 things bad and she would put like 5 or 6, and I was like, what's happening? And they tell you when you do something bad, and they write a note in your planner, so you count up the notes in your planner to put on your paw folder. So I'm looking through my planner, I'm just like, what is happening? She's giving me like 3 more that never happened. I'm like, this never happened. And it's just like, it just started small like that. Then it started to rise. People are telling me, oh, Mrs. Blank told me not to hang out with you. Oh, Mrs. Blank was saying, oh, since you're black or something, you can't do this and that. I'm just like, what did she say? So, and then I'm like, this makes sense, because she would treat me so differently in the classroom. Like, she would be so mean to me, and she wouldn't like say, hey, good morning and stuff. And it even got to the point where this happened, and it was, you see, I was a nice kid, so I actually comforted her when this happened, but it was pretty boss, let me tell you. My friend, who is still my friend till this day, his mom, she was really mad. She was really mad at Miss Blank, because she got mad one day, and then she was like, you guys are pissing me off. And then I guess, you know how parents ask, so how's your day, honey? And then he was like, oh, good, but Blank said this. And then she was like, what? And like a rage and everything. So then she like literally cursed her out in front of everybody. And then we were like, oh, she said, oh, roasting battle. Roasting battle. So it was like all crazy. And then like she was crying and stuff, and she just took us outside to play for no apparent reason, and then I comforted her after, and then like I was the one comforting her after all the mean stuff she's done and said about me. So like, so then now I'm a tutor, and I'm tutoring the kids, right? And she's just like, are you sure you want this girl to be your tutor? I mean, we can always switch her out with a more eligible student. It's like, I'm just like, what the heck? It's like, I just loved tutoring little kids. She's gonna be like, well, you're actually like that, like what the heck? And then the woman who is like the head of the tutoring council, she doesn't like me either, but not as bad as my 5th grade teacher, but she didn't like me either. So then they were like, oh, we should really switch her out. But I fought from the beginning. I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's like, so now she's like, oh, I wrote her a letter saying, oh my gosh, why do you hate me so much, blah, blah, blah. And then she read it, and then guess what happens now? Like, she gets a conference with my mom, and I'm sitting there like, she hates me. Then my mom's like, oh my gosh, no, she does not. I'm just like, wow, okay, yeah. Sure, she puts, and like, I used to get spankings for all like the letters, not the numbers that I would get. So imagine I do 2 things wrong and she puts like 7 or 8. Like, can walk for a week. Like, are you kidding me? So like now there's parents getting into it because all the stuff that she's saying, my friends, my clique is telling their parents, and then they're like, that's not right. So so then they're going to her now, and then yeah, they're getting mad at her like, oh, you can't say that about somebody's child, and they're like, oh, not today, and blah blah blah, and then she hates me even more. It's like, it got to the point where I was having really dark thoughts, and I just didn't want to go to school because it's hard getting bullied by a teacher, and it's like, and I already got bullied for my color too, so it was just like, it was really overwhelming for a 10-year-old kid. 11? I think I was 11 or 12. I don't remember my age, but I just saw that it was really, really hard for me, and I just couldn't take it. It didn't stop. It just escalated, and it got worse. I would always tell my mom, and she wouldn't really believe me because it was just like, eh. But then my friends, they would always tell me, oh, she's talking crap about you, and we told her off and all this stuff. And this is elementary school. It's just like, what can we do? You know, it's just like, and it's so cloudy in my mind, everything that happened, but I remember some bits and pieces. I just wanted to share this because it was really serious. Like, my expressions are just like bleh today because I ate at a restaurant and my stomach's really heavy, so it's just like, and I'm sleepy, so I'm a bit like slower today and all, but it was really serious. Like, it was really hype, and it was just, she was bullying, like literally bullying. Like, you might think, oh, not bullying, yes, bullying. Like, she would bump me into things, and like, I personally think that she would go through my stuff. That's what I felt. And I had my phone in my backpack because I was pushing bars back then, and it was ringing, and she literally took it out, and then she pulled me aside, and then she was like, I found this in your backpack. This isn't appropriate or something. It started with this. I was literally the nicest kid in the 5th grade. Like, people would bully people to death, and I was that one person that was like, if you mess with them, you mess with me. I'm gonna get my group. I'm 600, and they be Google me. Like, literally. So I was such a good kid. This woman puts me in this group of girls who have anger issues, bullying issues. These girls are literally dysfunctional. Like, we were given anger pillows to punch at and all this stuff. Like, it was basically a cuckoo house, and I did not fit in because I had nothing in common with them. Like, they were like, I like to stop things when I'm mad, and I enjoy the scent of blood. Like, what the hell? Like, she treated me like an outcast, and she ruined my whole 5th grade year. Like, it was terrible for me. Like, and while I was in that group, there's certain places and things that I couldn't do because I was in that group. And it was weird because my mom knew I was in that group, but I guess she didn't really ask any questions like, why is my child in this group? She just kind of believed everything that they were telling her, which, I mean, it was horrible for me because I literally did nothing. And my friends, they were crying, and they were like, but she didn't do it, you know, because back then my clique was tight, but now I'm forever alone. Bella, shout out to you, girl, you mother. But now, literally, like, so I hated my 5th grade year. I hated it so much. Like, we did some investigations because we were like, we have to put a stop to her evilness, right? So there were just like coffee break room that teachers would go and mingle and just, you know, drink coffee while either one, we're at recess, or two, I think it's before not the bell rings. I don't think we even had a bell in elementary. Before it's time to be seated, I guess. We didn't really have any roaming time like middle school because, I mean, it was elementary, so I guess we would, because the classrooms, they didn't have any doors. It was like a maze. So let's say we would be in another classroom, and there were some really crappy teachers, so they would just be on their phones while the kids would be on their phones and taking selfies and stuff. So we would just hop classrooms. So I was in this other teacher's classroom with my friends on our phones and stuff. And then we were like, hey, let's go follow Mrs. Blank and see where she's going, right? So then now we were walking through the cafeteria, and we were standing by the door, and we were hearing like what she was saying, and it was pretty noisy, but we heard some things about me, how it was stupid. It was like how, oh, she's African, blah blah blah. I doubt she can even speak French. Oh, cause blah blah blah, and it was really stupid. And then afterwards, we heard her talking more crap to the head of the tutoring group. I was making sure the thing was still running. Like, yeah, it was really annoying. It really annoyed me, and it's just like, what the heck, like. And I never knew why she hated me so much, because there was this other black girl in the class and she adored her. She was from Haiti. She was like her star student. So me being from Africa, I'm just like the Western Africa, I'm like, how come she hates me so much? I did nothing to her. I was actually the sweetest student to her. I tried my best to be the sweetest, and she hated me so much. I never knew why. Even till this day, when my friends go to visit my elementary school, she still talks bad about me. I heard that she went away or she retired or something, but I was like, dang, I never got to tell her off. And I was alone with no parents when I went there. I think last year I could have told her off. I could have, but I didn't. I asked, did you hate me in the 5th grade? And then she's like, no, of course I didn't. She said it in such a fake way. I should have done something, but I don't know why. I really don't know why. So yeah, that was my story time. I'm sorry it wasn't as all, oh my gosh, and this, and it's because I'm really tired, and it's just like, I felt that I should share that. But I'll probably make another story time, and trust me, a lot has happened in my life. The next one will be like, dang, and I know it will be, because I told the story to my other friends, and they, and they were like, oh my god. But yeah, but this one was kind of dang, because that sucks. It was kind of like a kind of thing, because I'm tired. Bye guys, love you, and I will shoot another video right now because I have actually no time on my hands. I have to do a lot of things, but YouTube is just, it's kind of a priority. So I'm just, and I love making videos, and I'm obsessed with making videos. So it's like, what can I do about it? I'm in love. Bye guys, and I'll see you later. Mwah. Have a wonderful Sunday. You see, I can't even make an outro. I'm that tired. Mwah, baby.